Ninjago, Day of the Departed.
This intro is by far the weakest in all of Ninjago. It even takes longer than 2 minutes for this whole thing to roll by.
He's drifting off again!
So Cole just drifts off now? What happened in the events of Skybound where he was learning to use his powers properly?
Ninja, time is of the essence!
Why can't Wu just go into the gift shop himself and buy everyone lanterns? Instead he just sits outside. There was no need to do spinjitzu to get inside the building. Suddenly Nia knows spinjitzu.
The Hall of Villainy!
Wow!
Do people in Ninjago really want to see a Hall of Villainy?
Chen!
Memories.
Why is Nia the one talking about memories? Chen interacted with Kai the most.
It's Day of Departed Lunar Eclipse! A special eclipse!
That's convenient.
There are many more to unpack. Overlord, Golden Master...
The Overlord and the Golden Master are the same spirit.
Actually, I remember Yang as the guy who turned me into a ghost.
You turned into a ghost because of a stupid plan to tie everyone together. It is never explained why Cole is suddenly disappearing. How is Yang able to talk through the painting if his ghost is tied to the temple?
Stop it! Ah, kids, always letting you down.
Dareth has become more of a d as the series has went on. Seriously, even Wu doesn't suspect anything? The lantern just glowed right in front of him. They reused the same music from the introduction of Moro, but that moment was actually scary. Also, it takes about 12 minutes for the main point of the special to begin. Cole pretty much sat there and let this happen. Someone propped the plastic mannequin Chen on one of these working chairs. Conveniently, Pythor shows up just as Yang is discussing the plan.
Hall of sidekicks.
Convenient, is it not?
Actually, Yang means good. But I always did aspire for great.
And on that cue, Yang begins his backstory.
Do you think we'll ever find out what actually happened to them?
Yeah, they actually leave you for a stupid reason. Chen doesn't know how to use his own chair. Oh, hell no, he did not just knock down a statue of one of the best Ninjago characters.
Guess who's back?
Jay or Ed didn't notice Samakai slipping into the van.
You were scared you were departing and that your friends had forgotten you. So I took advantage of your fragile mental state to trick you.
I'm such an evil genius. Pretty impressive move by Pythor here, but Lloyd just sits there and holds the statue for no reason.
Raider bites!
Hurry, jump into vehicles because Ninjago! Chen does nothing throughout this whole thing.
Escape is futile, Zane. You and I share programming.
But Zane died and then rebuilt himself. Wouldn't the new Zane have different programming?
The question is not how, but why.
Moro pulls a sword just to create unnecessary tension. That ghost barely reacted.
I have no idea what you want with my parents.
All that movement is really distracting.
It's not your parents I want, Jay. It's you!
Then why'd you kidnap Edna in the first place? More than 15 minutes later, and the blacksmiths are still singing the same song. No one helps Dareth while he is being chased.
Any chance you want to tell me where Yang is opening that rift?
Why is Cole still trying to talk to them? The first thing the ghost does is rip off Cole's handcuffs. These same ghosts forget the rule of ghosting.
Can't hold on.
Lloyd has been holding this stone for more than 15 minutes. Pythor has also been doing nothing for 15 minutes.
For what it's worth, this isn't personal.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Ronin Ex Machina.
Zane, they have flight capability.
Wow, you don't say. This fight has come down to jumping on top of the statues. The way that Rocket turns back seems so unnatural.
Then I give up.
That is the stupidest death I have ever seen in Ninjago. Lloyd or Misako don't even investigate after that suicide jump. Pythor survived that.
Security! 86 this guy!
Dareth uses a term that most of the people who watch this show wouldn't get. And just like that, the indestructible stone warrior was destroyed by a wall. Despite having a slow startup, Cole still catches up to Yang.
We forgot Cole!
They just now realized.
Go on, alone.
You are alone for like a few hours. The gang shows up at just the perfect time.
I can't bring it any closer.
The Destiny's Bounty is a really unreliable vehicle to have. Cole gets these powers by punching an old ghost in the stomach.
You must think I'm a fool for having such a petty desire.
I do.
I know what it's like to feel forgotten.
It was less than a day.
You created our jitsu.
Joe has to put in an obnoxious flashbang sound. Cole is human again, so f you if you liked him as a ghost. Also, screw all those lessons about turning a disability into a strength. They wasted such an opportunity to give Cole some character development, and instead we get nothing. So many scenes were dragged out and took forever. This whole special was such a bore to watch. The villains coming back just made these action sequences worse. And worst of all, this special was so hyped up. The whole Ninjago community was excited to see their favorite villains return. I was really looking forward to seeing Samakai again since the pilot, and then when we actually saw it, it was really disappointing. That's that.
I'm not the one who's alone. You are.
How could this happen to me?